But it seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 44-yard line. Let's go. Up the middle they go. Crowder. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. To the air with McCarthy. Now it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line. 60 Bison, 60.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw McCarthy. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
35-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Check. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Get it. Viking 18. Go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Yeah, this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try to, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Kroger. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First down 10
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. McCarthy's operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Throwing is McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Check, check, smash, check, 70, Timberwolf. Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Street, hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. There he goes, left side. Breece Hall, touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw left side complete. That's Ramos. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll try the left side. Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On play action, now McCarthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
18, Rattler, 18, Rap, Warriors, 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready, set. Here we go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll find McMillan here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Ready, break.
At the 3-yard line.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Eagles. Eagles. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now back to throw. Now, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
To the air with McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
70 Timberwolves. Vikings 18.
Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down,
Come on. Panther 60, Panther.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18 Cardinal, 18.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
brings up second and goal.
Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
QB sneak, Richardson. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture in the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Floater. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 160 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
49-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Bust through the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. This one caught by Crowder. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramos. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead is Hall. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer.
He's back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give him some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help him snatch away a victory.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Ready,
the sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And they have